I'm going to tell you a secret, something that we've been doing with Trade With Me Now. So I've just told you, I told you the whole story, right? I told you the whole story behind the out of the money calls, the out of the money puts, 0 days till expiration. We've been talking about that. That's what CTV and CTV Plus is all about, is taking advantage of the swings that happens throughout the day. Market makers playing it here, Zero-DTE, and he's playing it here for Friday. And this is what moves the markets, right? So how in the world can we navigate this game that is leaving us in the dust? We don't participate in any of this shit, right? This is just moving like this because of algos and market makers. What are we supposed to do? Well, I just gave you the clue, and I'm going to tell you the secret. Are you ready? You might not be able to handle it. I might have to do it in another language. I might have to do it in Latin because I don't think you can handle it in English. The secret of navigating this incredible casino game is one thing. It's one concept that if you follow the concept of it, you can't lose. You ready? All right, fellows and fellas. I'm going to draw it for you here, and then I'll say it out loud. Are you ready? Maybe some of you might be able to see I'm sort of telegraphing it. Are you ready? It's extraordinary. You heard it here first. Coined it 5 years ago. You trade the chart in front of you. You don't trade the narrative, not someone else's, not the Fed's, not Trump's, not anybody's narrative. You trade the chart in front of you. And the reason why you do is because if you asked yourself, how can I tell what the market makers and the game players are doing? And I'm going to show you right here. It's right here. This is what they're doing. Boom, 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 retest. Where's it going to go? Boom, don't know, down, up, trade this one. VIX, up, out of the money calls, investors, boom, short this one. It's all right here. You trade the chart. It's good and helpful to have a narrative, but then you back up the narrative with a setup. Well, what is the setup? How do I know? What do you think this represents? What do you think this is? This is the visual manifestation of the game. This should be a revelation for you. And you'll look at charts. You won't look at charts the same ever again. The chart, whether it's daily, weekly, monthly, hourly, 2-minute, the chart itself, I don't care what colors you use or what moving averages you want to apply and what indicators you want to use for confirmation. Price action. This chart, this beautiful up and down and down. And why did it stop here? It broke through, came up, retest, hold, came back up, retested again, came down, touched the 50, back up through. This beautiful thing that you see here is the visual representation of the game. So this is it. This is the game. So if you try to predict what the markets will do, what the Fed will do, what the dollar will do, if you try to predict what the chart will do, you're a loser. If you believe your own bullshit, the narrative that you created for yourself, that I do too. Well, September historically is the worst of the month, and investors want to do this and that, and they want to sell all the things that you hear me talk about, all my narratives. I'll give you the narrative, because if I don't give you the narrative, I have nothing else to talk about. But I don't trade the narrative. The narrative leads me to a setup that must be here. And if I get the setup, then I look for something I call the trigger, which will trigger me into a trade. And then the trade, I got strategy, I got a trade tracker, I got allocation, I know when to add, I know when to exit, I know when to hedge, all these other things that you learn. This is the key right here. This is the visual manifestation of the game that we just talked about before. So if you trade this and wait for a setup that's valid, an exit to get you out in case the setup breaks, an allocation that'll save your ass where you will never say, oh, I got killed on Tesla. If you say that, then you are undisciplined and are not following this methodology. You should never, ever, ever say, I got killed on blank as a trader. Those days are over. You will never have to say that again, because you will allocate in such a way that you will never lose your ass. And you'll have exit strategies to get you out before you burn your allo. And you're not going to get in the trade in the first place until there's a setup. And even if there is a setup, you're going to wait for the final trigger. So I'm going to go through some charts and I'm going to show you setup, exit, trigger. Allo is your own. Does this make sense? You're not going to hear this anywhere else. Nobody will tell you this. And I'm not patting myself on the back. I'm telling you the truth. Go out there and listen to what they're saying. They're not telling you this. I know, because I bought all of them. Learned some. Lost money, but, I participated in trade alerts and stuff years ago.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video from Trade With Me Now. Make sure to go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel so you make sure that you catch our next video right when it's released. Also, if you have a question or comment, please leave that in the comments section below. And of course, if you want to learn more about Trade With Me Now or join our community of profitable traders, go to tradewithmenow.com. There's also a link in the description below.